So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 85 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for him.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And they'll give this to Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the...
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Back to throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Tyreek Hill high in the air to bring it in. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 11. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests. Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 45. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a run by Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. They'll run for it with Achane. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A run now from Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Achane. A beautiful fake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's first and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They'll set up to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England,